Revenge films.
I'm Eve, a stay-at-home mom. My husband Derek is a software engineer. My only son Tim is 14 years old. I love my son and I'd do anything for him. I thought he was growing up healthy, both physically and mentally, but lately he has changed. Probably it's adolescence that's hitting him.
I don't want to be seen talking with my mother,
He said one day when we were out together. To me, he's still a child. But I didn't say it out loud. He's at an age that can be annoyed by parents' concerns. I felt rejected, but what can I do? I just left him alone, but at the same time, Derek and I started to become strained. Derek and I never had perfect chemistry. On his day off, Derek would either hang around the house or go golfing with his work-related people. He never took the time to talk with me or go out with me. We gradually became emotionally estranged. Up until this point, whenever we had a talk, it was about Tim, who was the only thing that kept us together. If it's not about him, he would say,
"I'm tired from work,"
and didn't listen to me at all. But if it's about Tim, he would engage in the conversation. But since Tim started junior high, we no longer talked much about him. We were a completely cooled down couple. One day I found a hotel receipt in the trash. I intuitively knew Derek was having an affair. When I showed it to him the next morning, are you having an affair?
Good morning to you too. Is that what you had to bring up first thing in the morning? And if so, so what?
He yawned and took the receipt from my hand, completely nonchalant, and continued.
If you want a divorce, it's fine by me, but you think you could support yourself?
Tim came into the room. He seemed to hear our conversation.
You two are better off divorced. It's been a Cold War for years anyway. You just haven't dropped the bomb. And I'm gonna live with Dad.
I was most shocked by Tim's quick decision. Derek had a smug look on his face. A month later, things took an unexpected turn. The story ended pathetically, but I didn't know it yet. That day, I couldn't sleep at night. To be honest, I had a hunch that he had cheated on me in the past, but I remained quiet because of Tim, and I didn't want to break up my family. Derek was also careful not to leave any other evidence, probably. The night was long and I counted sheep. I was shocked about Derek, but even more so by Tim's words. He was a kind and considerate son just a few years ago. How could I have foreseen the sudden separation from my 14-year-old son this way? But I wanted to respect his wishes. If he prefers living with his father, I have to be okay with it. I said so to myself, but at the same time, I was filled with anger at Derek, who had caused all of this. He didn't say a single sorry to me, and that attitude, not with the slightest remorse, and it was like he was laughing at me somehow. Okay then, he admitted the adultery. I'm going to make him pay. Divorcing him is the right thing to do. That seemed better for Tim, too. The following morning, we continued the conversation. I agree to divorce, so please pay me the alimony. I ask not only from you, but also from your mistress. Then I'll give up the custody as you wish. When I said that, he said with his usual contemptuous look,
Huh? I didn't hear ya.
I said I will claim alimony from you and...
Did I say I was gonna pay alimony yesterday? I didn't, did I? Is your brain working?
But you're the one who's having an affair. You should.
Affair, blah, blah, blah. I said yesterday that I'm gonna divorce you. That's all I said. I never mentioned alimony. Besides...
He grinned.
Do you have evidence? You think you can demand alimony without evidence? Talk to me after studying the laws for 100 hours.
I couldn't stand his mocking attitude and talked back. But you admitted yesterday. I heard you say it.
Do you have a recording?
I didn't prepare for it. It just happened in the conversation.
Didn't think so. You say I did and I say I didn't. He said, she said.
Don't you dare.
Neither she nor I intend to pay you a dime.
And he laughed again.
We were married legally, that's all. I'm finally breaking free from it. We'll be strangers. Why do I owe money to a stranger? Don't you think it's something wrong? Use your head once in a while.
I realized he casually took away the hotel receipt yesterday, which was my only evidence. I wasn't thinking clearly yesterday, overwhelmed by his cold attitude and Tim's words. When I couldn't say any more, he continued.
I hate to continue a meaningless conversation like this, so I'm going to my parents, or we'd be repeating a pointless argument every time we see each other in the house.
Is this pointless to you? You should admit your adultery, and you and your lover should pay compensation, like you're supposed to do.
Like I said, there's no point arguing without evidence. See? You don't get it, no matter how many times I explain to you. I'm going. Bye.
Then Tim came in.
If Dad goes, I'm going too.
The two started packing. Derek's parents' house was nearby, so Tim could go to the same school. I couldn't even see them off. I was so shocked and couldn't move. I couldn't make him admit the wrongdoing nor pay the compensation. I consulted a lawyer, but he said the same thing as Derek said, which was that I couldn't make him pay without the evidence. I was depressed all day when Tim called me.
I'm on your side, Mom.
Well, this was surprising. What do you mean? You were on Dad's side. That's why you went with him, didn't you?
No, but I didn't think you could make him admit his cheating and pay the money to you because he's controlling you all the time. That's why I decided to be near him, pretending I preferred that way, so I might get evidence for you.
Oh, Tim. I raised him to be a good man all these years, and he was listening to me. He is growing into a good person who can judge right from wrong and take the right action. This empowered me instantly. I told him, I went to see a lawyer, but he said the same as your father said. I asked him, do you know when he's seeing his mistress next?
Yeah, they'll be seeing each other tomorrow around lunchtime, but what are you going to do?
I'll follow them and take a photo. I'm a stay-at-home mom and don't have income. I couldn't afford to hire an investigator. Still, I could have borrowed the money from Consumer Credit or my parents, but I didn't want to. Derek was utterly carefree about his affair. Even an amateur like me could take photos when they were going in and out of a hotel. Also, Tim recorded some conversations for me. I thought Derek would tell him the truth when asked about his mistress by Tim. And I was right. When I gathered enough evidence, I filed for a divorce and asked for compensation. It went smoothly because of the evidence. I received $30,000 from both of them, and Tim said he would live with me. I was awarded the custody, too. He was ordered to pay $400 monthly for child support. We had the last meeting at the lawyer's office with all involved parties. Tim was there, too. Derek looked shocked when Tim sat next to me. It turned out to be you who will be living alone. Goodbye. Derek couldn't say anything and shed his tears. His mistress didn't seem very serious, and they had already broken up. When everybody left the room, Derek was the only one left behind.
How was today's video? If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Stay tuned for more.